Hey, Bougie Gang. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hi. Welcome, 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 welcome. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Francoise. People like to call me Fran on these YouTube streets, and I'm okay with that. Sorry I'm late. Guys, I was talking to my husband last night, and I was like, I've been back to work now for a year. I was out of work, guys, probably or laid off, however you want to call it. I got laid off the April of COVID, so April 2020, and I went back to work June 21. So I was not working for like 14 months, and this June will make a year. I cannot believe I've been working a whole year. Like, it's actually incredible to me, but it has ratcheted up. It's Hello, Apostle. How are you? Yes, we are talking frenemies tonight. Just, I thought about it because, I do a commentary on the YouTube streets, and there's a lot of competition out here on YouTube, period. Okay. I actually was watching something today, and someone was saying that they were competitive. Now, there is nothing wrong with being competitive. Let's be real here. There's nothing wrong with healthy competition. What we're talking about today are frenemies. We're talking about sisternemies. We're talking about people who say they are friends, but they really kind of operate like foes. Am I talking to anybody? Someone did mention in the comments, someone like commented, period, and was like, yeah, not a friend, but I actually have a sister like that. So, I mean, look, let's talk about it, okay? I'm going to drop the call in a minute. But yes, hello, everyone. Bougie Gang, welcome. Yes, thank you all for coming out. Shay, hi, Boo Boo. Hi, Anisha. Hi, Blessed. Hello. Hi, Blessed Lady. Let's see. Wonderful Grace, how are you? Pineapples. Hi, Boo Boo. Hello. Hi, Max Maven. How are you? Maven. Yes. Am I saying it wrong? I'll probably be on replay. I got to get into this dinner. Absolutely. We got mom tings, but it'll always be on the replay. Like, I rarely take stuff down. If I do, it ends up in members and I have to chop it up for whatever reason. But yes, this will be posted, so it will be on the replay. And welcome to Apostle Norma Gray. I love her. Love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for dropping in. Sade Phillips, welcome, 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 welcome. Sade or Sade, welcome. Scorpion Queen, I see you now. Victoria, I see you. Shawanya, excuse me. Sibley, how are you? Did I miss anyone else? Cheyenne G, did I miss you? Let's see. I think I got everybody. Sometimes I go down, I'm just like, Cece Monet, I see you now. Okay. Let's see, Queen Nay, there you are. And Gina, why is it like they just pop up and pop out? Live, laugh, love. I think I got everybody. I think if I missed you, I'm sorry. Okay. Jenna, I see you, boo boo. Shirley Macklin, I see you. Welcome to everyone. I hope everyone had a great day at work. Guys, work is kicking my butt. Okay. It just kind of, how like stuff just gets ratcheted up a notch. It's gotten ratcheted up a notch, and I can handle it, but I like to take it easy. I'm not gonna lie. I like to take it easy. I like when work is not hard, right? Um, guys, Shawanya wants to know how everyone is doing. I hope everyone is doing well. And guys, say hello to everyone. Hey, Tennessee, what's going on? Hey, boo boo, what's going on? Okay, guys, let's get into it. The reason why I thought of this topic, it came up last week, and I said let's talk about it because this is kind of a low key, it's low key trollish, if you will, if I'm using the right terminology. Um I want to find that comment. Where was that? I don't know if it was under this channel or on Love Lies and Lace Fronts, but somebody mentioned that it wasn't necessarily a friend, it was a sister. They have sisters. Let's see. So Nicole H commented and said, "Not a friend, but my own sister does this. Makes it hard to have her involved in her own niece's life. Extremely loud for no reason and always has to be seen and heard." Okay, like that is so annoying. The reason why this came up was because last week we were discussing the shenanigans of Miss Keisha Kaylee, who is a YouTube content creator. If you are not familiar with her, she is not the most popular on YouTube, but she does have a following. And this lady happened to go to a friend's 30th birthday party. And guys, those milestone birthdays are huge. Even 30's huge, even 35, because I think sometimes people feel like they're officially middle age, even though they're not going to say it. Um, Even so, 40 definitely, but 30, 40, sometimes 35. But she paid money to have a 30th birthday party, and it was lovely. She vlogged it. She had special dresses. She was staying at a hotel, and she was the guest. Keisha was the guest of Miss Aisha Everything. Aisha is the cousin of Keisha's friend, I think Ashley, right? And the invitations, I did not see the invitations, but there was an invitation call out to wear black. And Keisha did not wear black. She wore like a nude greenish color. And turns out the birthday girl was 2 hours late, maybe 3 hours late. So there was time in Atlanta traffic to make it somewhere to go pick up a black dress. And she did not. Did she have to? I mean, the etiquette called for a black dress. Once you realize she could have deployed the boyfriend to jump in the car. She could have called an Uber. I don't know if Uber does this or not, but if you send an Uber to the house and the man says, "Here, take this bag to such and such and just pretend I'm sitting in the back seat," then maybe he could have Ubered over the item. I don't know how Uber works, but I would imagine people have figured out very creative ways to make Uber happen, or some sort of messenger type Uber service, right? Run to the $10 store, run to Neiman's, run to Fifth Off Saks, run to any of the fashion establishments in the city. Call a friend to call a friend to call a friend to say, "Do you have something black I could wear? I'm around the corner." Um, Especially with the birthday girl, like waking up late, getting dressed, all of the things, and in her vlog saying that she was on her way and she was late. Now, we'll talk about etiquette at your own events on another day. Like, we're talking about the friends today. So we're not gonna it was it was Aisha's birthday, and girl, people got to eat, they got their drinks, they got everything. So we're not going to talk about that. I mean, some people will be late to their own funerals. Fran, how does that happen? How are you late to your own funeral? It happens because all you people are late. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're late, your people run late, and the funeral director won't be late. Funeral directors are rarely late. Those people are always on time. Okay? If they know that they're in a city where traffic hits, yes. I've never really experienced like, wow, because I've been to some funerals, guys. As you know, if you've listened to me for a while, you know we've experienced that. And I've been to many. I've probably been to 10 in the last 5 years. I don't even know. I've been to a lot. Um, but at the end of the day, yeah, I don't ever see them late, but it's the family. Okay, let's just be real. If you run late and your family runs late, you were late to your wedding, girl, you might be late to your own funeral. So we'll talk about Aisha another time. It was her birthday, and the topic is she had a call out for black, and black was not what one guest had on. Now, let me see if I can pull it up just to give you guys a visual of what actually happened, of the offense. Let's talk about the offense. If you're here, you're in the bushes, hit the like button for me, okay? Um, we talk a little bit of Real Housewives here. We're going to talk about a lot of things here. I just hadn't gotten there yet, but we're working on it. This is my third channel, and this is probably going to be my most fun channel because I do love talking about the YouTube channels we love to watch, and this might be just a little bit of it, but it's not so much a recap and all of that. We're just going to talk topics, and we're just going to keep this channel to do whatever seems appropriate to do at the time. I hope everybody is okay with that. If you're okay with that, you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. It would be so nice if I ended this live and say, guys, we are at 1,000. Oh my God, I made it to 1,000 over here. It's only been a year. I mean, I have dibbled and dabbled over here for a minute, but I think like today I just kind of was like, enough. Get over here and handle business. Handle it how it should have been done. And I know how to get a channel monetized. Y'all keep me busy over at Love Lies and Lacefronts. So, and then I try to get my vlogs up and all that other stuff. Mastermind, I see you. Michelle D, I see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the chat. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you very much. I am going to drop the call in a minute, but let's go ahead and let's go to the live and see, well, not the live, the video, and let's see how it all went down. Because this beautiful young lady celebrated her 30th. She's gorgeous. She was throwing a party to celebrate. She arranged dinner at a location where everyone was to meet up to celebrate. And she asked one thing: could you please come in black? And when someone arrived by the name of Miss Keisha, she not only arrived in the wrong dress code, but she was like, it's okay if I'm not in the picture. And Aisha was like, okay, yeah, we'll see how we'll handle that. But yeah, she's a girl. See, I think the thing is too, when you have friends that are out of order, the best thing to do is to level set the expectation as soon as possible, and let them know it's not okay to get away with the mess, like not to be messy. And that to me is messy. Okay. Let me get this teed up right. Just a moment. And thank you for everyone showing up today. I appreciate that. I've got a lot of topics for us to talk about. I wrote like a whole list out, and I was like, you know what, we're gonna do our damn thing over here. We are going to just do it, okay? And have fun. Let's see what's
y'all.
Okay.
When Atlanta, everybody.
Let me
everybody.
take
so
this
many
back.
celebrities in here, but we're not gonna speak.
Okay.
Everybody, somebody.
Okay.
To be here, and I'm just happy that we.
Okay, so here she is. She got here late. But even the hostess being late, there were other people in attendance too, and it was a social event. People knew each other. So, I mean, ideally, you want to be on time for your event. If we're going to be bougie about it, you want to be on time for your events, but sometimes ish happens, right? And we're not going to always, things are going to happen, right? We're just going to be honest about that. Things will happen and obstacles will come in your way, but I think being prepared for that makes an event take off just fine. Now, I think that the rub here is that this person who has been identified on the YouTube streets is kind of like a little bit of a troublemaker. Not the hostess, Miss Aisha Everything, but Miss Keisha Kaylee. Yes, it's a problem. It seems to be a problem all the time. Let's check out and see what happened. So this is Aisha. If you don't know her, she is walking in her party dress.
Girl, about to work my motherfucking nerves.
Uh-oh.
Okay, wait. You want me to let you walk? Yeah. Okay, hold on.
So she's going into her party. Let's cut ahead.
Happy Dirty 30, Aisha. You gotta tell everybody here.
Y'all, I'm going around the room.
Okay, here we go. She's getting ready to run into Keisha and be like, oh.
Okay. Happy birthday, Aisha. I love you so much. You're a great friend. You're a great person. And this is going to be your year, girl. Amen. I love you, girl.
Okay, that was the start of it, and then I think she's gonna go back and say something about the dress code.
Anywho, I love you. Happy birthday, Big 30. So happy to be here. I'll see you later. Happy birthday, Aisha. 37th grade year. Thank you for having me. You look amazing, and I'm glad to celebrate with
It's
you.
in the it's
Happy
in the
birthday,
beginning.
sis. We love you so much. Big 30, it's your year. Happy to be here celebrating with you.
You know how I give it up.
Okay.
Happy birthday, happy dirty 30.
Yo, what up, Big Ace? Happy birthday. You know, coming from the biggest.
Does she come back later? Okay, so as you can see, as it's illustrated, she is going around and everybody is wishing her happy birthday. Everyone is obviously wearing black, right? Mom gives a nice speech. Aisha says thank you to everyone. And let me see. I know she comes back around because I watched this. She comes back around and she ends up talking to Keisha. And and then later was kind of funny too. Okay, but let's see where this is. Because she does say something to her about not. Was that in her? Was that in Keisha's video or is that in Aisha's video, guys? Let me see. Why can't I find it now? I should have had it teed up before I went live, but let's see. Keisha is always doing the most. Who wears green? Who wears green eyeshadow with a brown dress? Because it was a little bit nude. I mean, I didn't hate the eyeshadow so much. Maybe it looked okay in person. I'm not sure. Um, does anyone know which video it was in? Because Aisha did nice. It was a call out, but it was interesting. Let me see. Did Keisha do that on her video? Oh, there we go. Okay, I found it. She was gracious, but she let her know.
I can't believe Miss Kaylee got green on. I can't believe.
She said she stopped. This is the hostess. This is the party girl. This is the birthday girl, rather, and says, I can't believe Miss Key. Look at the lady over Keisha's shoulder, like, girl, you already know. Okay. Okay, let's watch the whole thing play out and then we're gonna break it down.
I'm so proud of you. Oh, girl, I forgot what I wanted to say. I can't believe Miss Kaylee got green on. I can't believe it.
Ted, and you see her smiling. She looked back.
I'm very disappointed.
She said, I am very disappointed. And as well as you should be. And even though some people might not say that that was the appropriate etiquette for her to do that, it was not the appropriate etiquette for Keisha to not wear the right thing. But I do believe in handling things as it's happening. Don't come back a week later, maybe even a day later. She called her out on the spot. And I tell you what, as a woman, I can appreciate that. I really can.
Very. I wanted to leave and go change.
No, you didn't, because if you wanted to leave and go change, you would have, and you didn't.
Really am responsible. No, you it's good, but Jesus. I did not see that. That picture, you thought maybe you the shortest, so I can't even put you in the back. I won't be in the picture. I don't want to mess up the picture nothing. I know, but I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. Cassie and Christy, my two queens. So cute.
Let's hear it one more time.
Miss Kaylee got green on. I can't believe it either. She looked beautiful, but I'm very disappointed. I'm very. I wanted to leave and go change. I really am responsible. No, you it's good, but Jesus. I did not see that. That picture, you thought maybe you the shortest, so I can't even put you in the back. I won't be in the picture. I don't want to mess up the picture nothing. I know, but I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. Cassie and Christy, my two.
I do appreciate the honesty of she called her out, like she acknowledged you're not in black. She confronted her. She said, I'm very disappointed. She gave Keisha a minute to respond. Keisha said, I'm disappointed in myself. I wanted to go home. You know what? The more I like Aisha for how she handled that, even if it didn't do anything for Keisha, because Keisha, from what I understand, she's always out of order, right? She got called on her shit. And guess what? We're doing a live right now and we're calling her out too. It's not to embarrass, it's not to ridicule, but we cannot help a sis do better unless you get called out. So take it and appreciate it in which the spirit that it's meant. It is not socially acceptable to continue to do stuff like this. As a mother of daughters or a mother, I am a mother of a daughter. I can't be rude and not practice proper etiquette. I mean, everyone's not going to get everything right all the time, right? But it's important that when someone offends you, someone does something to you, something happens you don't like, someone breaks a rule, it is important to call them out, whether it's in the workplace or in your personal life, because how do you expect them to acknowledge and get better, or for you to like figure out, am I going to deal with this person? Are they fugazi? And if you are just that fugazi, maybe I just can't deal with you, right? So she gave her an opportunity to acknowledge she is standing on that she didn't see it. But I find it hard to believe that her good friend Ashley is there. That's her cousin. That's Aisha's cousin. And that's Keisha's good. She's better friends with Ashley than she is with Aisha. And no one even discussed what they were wearing. I don't know. I just find it hard to believe. And then the very next day, because I know someone's going to say something, the very next day, so the festivities continued. And let's see. So you didn't know to wear black on one day, but you knew to wear black on another day. That's the cousin. That's the cousin. She's the glue.
Bring up to $80 to $100. Wow. So I had to just come up. You just cashed out because my sis cashed out on me, and that's a lot.
And look who's got on black. Okay.
Hey.
Look who's got on black.
She's a big fan.
Look who has on black a day late. A day late. I think she'll be back one more time.
Love my little basket. I love that. You didn't have to do this. I appreciate it.
Look who's got on black now. You didn't have on black when you were supposed to have on black, but you did have a black outfit. Jeremy couldn't put the black dress in a bag and put it in an Uber and you go get the Uber. I mean, I don't know if you can even use Uber like that. I've ridden an Uber once. Hey, babe. I've ridden in an Uber once. I just find it hard to believe that you can't. It's ready. I just can't believe that there's not some sort of a messenger service in Atlanta to be able to get a dress or to get something from A to B and you don't have to travel it. So I don't know if that's not a service. I guess I just thought of one and I might need to come up with an app for that, huh? But yeah, it was 3 hours. She was late. The hostess was late and she could have left. She could have changed. Now, is it a big deal? In the grand scheme of things, no, but it is a big deal when someone is throwing a party and they ask you to do something special in their honor. As we were talking earlier, go to someone's funeral and the whole family's supposed to be wearing white or blue or their favorite color. And you show up not. It's a sign of solidarity. It's a sign of respect. It's a sign of many different things. When everyone decides to dress the same. And when someone falls out of dress code, it's almost like a lack of respect for the host. Does that make sense? I mean, I know we are really kind of out of order these days with following ceremony and following etiquette and things like that. But it does keep things, it keeps things nice. It keeps things familiar. It keeps things like, if she didn't care about people dressing a certain way, then she wouldn't have asked everybody to dress a certain way. Does that make sense? You're not going to wear like your pajamas to a pool party, and you're not going to wear your bathing suit to the pajama jammy jam, right? Because it's not a pool party, right? Nicole H, thank you for dropping that comment. Um, I read it earlier, but we're going to talk about it in a little bit. What do you think? I'm going to drop the call in, guys. What do you think about if you were having a party, you were having a function, and someone decided to show up late? We've all seen the situations that happen when there is a surprise party, when someone came late, someone came early, somebody talks too much. There's always that person that hey, we better not tell so and so because they talk to so and so way too much and they might let it out. So let's let them know last because we also know that they can't hold water, right? So I mean, at a certain point we have to start using our discernment to know to not put people in positions where they fail. And there are some people who are they're going to fail because they are defiant, um and sometimes just disrespectful. And I do think it is kind of an obedience thing. The fact that she did not read the invitation, people do spend time and money to create invitations. They're telling you what's going on, they tell you when it's going on. Were you just so happy to have an invitation and go to something that you didn't bother to read? You knew where it was. You knew where the event was, but you missed the part about the dress code. So it's not to just pick on Keisha here, guys. We're going to get up off of Keisha. But at the end of the day, the bottom line is this. This was a wonderful example of when a friend who's really a friend and someone who really cares about you is going to honor you. And it was part of the honor code for the night. It wasn't just window dressing. It was part of the honor. It was part of the privilege of getting to attend the party. And it was also something for the person who's being celebrated to make them feel good, right? Because it's nice to look like a group. It's nice to look like family. And this person included a very small, intimate group for a dinner party and asked them to dress a certain way. So I just dropped the phone line. Guys, call in. Tell me what you think. Have you ever been in this situation? Has this ever happened to you? And if it has, like, how did you handle it? How did you feel? Did it make you feel away? Does your sister do this to you all the time? Why is it so hard for us to do something as a group? Why can't so and so not get the most drunk? Or I can't have fun because every single time we do something, I've got to look out for so and so forgets something, or so and so doesn't have enough money, or so and so doesn't come because she forgot to, she didn't buy her plane ticket, or Pookie took her money out of her account and she can't come. There's always a problem. Does it ever get to be a point when that person is no longer on the list? Have you gotten to the point where the person who's the problem person isn't on the list anymore? Is anyone ever had to do that? Or are we always just dancing and tap dancing around the one who makes you work a little harder, makes you have to kind of be super creative to make sure that they don't mess everything up, right? I think I like that one better. Okay. Yeah, let's see what the comments are saying. Okay, everyone's saying hi to everybody. Everyone, it's the disrespect for me. That's what Shawani said. I agree. I think it's very disrespectful. I think it's a lack of regard for the person. Let me ask you this, since we're on the topic of etiquette. If someone does a registry or a wish list, is it appropriate to go off list or go off registry and either just do cash app, or just go buy something? Like, for instance, so back on Keisha, I guess we're going to use this because this was the question that was posed to me in the comments. It was alerted in the comments that at the same party, Miss Keisha did not. So when Aisha is opening up her gift, maybe I should show it. Aisha opens up her gift and she said, "Who gave me this?" Now, was that rude? That was rude, because when you are gifted things, I would think that it's a little rude to kind of poo-poo your gifts when you get one. So she was quite vocal about the nature of a gift that she received. So there's a lot of opportunities here. It's not just on one person. I just got here, so I am not sure, but I wanted to say I'm here for BougieGang meetup. Yes, Miss Corey. Yes, guys, we are talking about a BougieGang kind of meetup, mom retreat. And I might do something in Charlotte. I know I could do something in Charlotte in 2022, but if we wanted to do something like at a resort and do something very bougie, I would want to give everyone time to be able to pay for it. Because if we stay at a hotel and the hotel has amenities, um, you want to be able to pay for your hotel and get a good spa treatment or do whatever, and pay for the event. So um I definitely will think about something for Charlotte. We're close to Atlanta. Maybe like, I'll have to figure something out. I don't want to just kind of brainstorm here online, but of course I could do something in my city. But as far as doing something in a resort type location, I would have to think on it if it's somewhere where I have to travel out of state. But we do have properties here that do have kind of resort amenities in the city. It would just be what the interest level is and what we think we want to do and who we want to come speak and all of those things. But I think I have a good idea for the Sunday morning brunch, if we were to do something to span over a weekend. But let's just look at this last little piece. Like I said, there's some opportunities here for etiquette. And since this is bougie gang together, right? I mean, we're going to talk about things about like etiquette, okay? Nobody's perfect here, but there's always opportunities for us to do what? Better, right? Because we're ladies and I'm sure assuming most of us are happy and proud to be in our most feminine energy because that is how we were made. And some of us have a little masculine energy to us, but I did write that down as a topic to talk about, how to still be feminine, even if you do have a lot of masculine energy. There are some women who are very aggressive, very competitive, and there's nothing wrong with that because sometimes our jobs dictate us to be that way, but there is still a way to be soft and feminine and gracious and kind and a woman, right? So we can talk about that another time, but oftentimes when you see some of this kind of passive aggressive behavior, there is some sort of competition that comes out through some of the masculine energy that some people do have, and they just don't know how to um, put it out there in the world in a palatable way. It comes out as disrespectful. It comes out as not being gracious. It comes out as being a little bit self-centered, all of those things, right? Yes, you're always supposed to show gratitude even on the crappiest of gifts, right? You should. Um it was the gift for me. Who gives a chopper for a birthday? I'd ask I'd ask for her finger. So to that to that, Denise, I agree. Now I'll tell you something funny. I gave a friend a chopper once, and because she loved kitchen gadgets, and I gave her other things on top of that, and it wasn't a regift or anything like that. I actually picked it out and I gave her a bunch of things for her kitchen, some really nice things she enjoyed, like some beautiful espresso cups and things. She just bought a new house. Anyway, she ended up for her garden, she used to grow mint and other aromatics and like thyme and rosemary. She Rather than using it to grind coffee, she ended up using it to grind and chop her mints and her herbs and all of those things. So, and make pesto and stuff like that. So, where initially it was kind of like, I don't drink coffee like that. Like it was a grinder thing, not a coffee grinder per se, but it was a grinder, like a little Cuisinart mini, right? Like one of those mini little chopper things, right? But she was able to use it to make pestos and use it for her herbs and things like that. So it actually took on another use. And when it did, she was very appreciative of it. She's like, I actually love this. So it was kind of funny because I thought at first I fumbled with that gift, but it turned out to be a gift that she didn't know that she would actually enjoy. Now, Aisha opens up the gift. I'm going to show you guys. Let me move the artwork. Thank you. Thank you, dear. I appreciate it. Guys, I had to greet my husband. So yes, in between us being live, our days just got thrown off. I worked later, he worked later, and that's why I was kind of like an hour late. So I apologize again. Okay, let's see what's going. So she's getting ready to open up the gift, guys. Let's see how this goes.
They said she couldn't, so she did.
And she tousled her hair when she said,
my whole life in a nutshell.
now this is okay.
Okay. Who you about this? Me. Whose gift is this? You know I'll cook. That's what you need. You're right. I do need this.
So, Keisha, now is not the time to be teaching lessons. That's the one thing. Aisha, who gave me this? That's rude. You got a gift and you got a gift. The gift table doesn't look overflowing. Now, maybe there were cards and other things given earlier, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, that's going to let people know that they better come with the right gift or else they're going to get called out. That's not cute at a party. Okay. That's number one. Keisha said, I did. I don't cook. Well, you need it. Now, Keisha, it's not time to teach lessons. It's a birthday party. Okay. You could have bought however much money you spent, or the word on the street is that all of this was regifted. You could have gave her a nice gift card to Ulta, Saks, anywhere. Okay. And let her pick out her own gift. For a birthday party, useful gifts like that is not typically what people want. Don't buy people, if people are not into, like, to me, personal items like that are not like cooking items and things to me, unless someone is like a chef and they're into cooking. I wouldn't give someone that. I also wouldn't give someone like a treadmill or a exercise bike either. You know what I mean? And it's not to diss them. It's just, it's not, to me, the most funnest gift. If that's your friend, buy them a bikini, buy them a gift card, give them a nice bottle of perfume, give them a gift card to Sephora, give them a gift card to Saks, give them a gift card to Neiman's, give them money towards something else. You know what I'm saying? Like for my birthday this year, YouTube STREETZ, lots of people, I got really gifted. You guys broke me off like crazy. Okay. $5 here, $10 there, $50. I got some wonderful gifts. Now, I could have gone and bought individual. I put all that money together and I bought myself a beautiful Versace robe. Did any one person give me enough to buy that robe? No. But together, when I look at that robe, I think of my birthday. And I tell you guys this all the time because I really appreciate it. And I save my cash apps. When you guys tip me and things like that, I save them. And I usually buy something meaningful for my channel because I feel like it's like, it's a tip. And when people, I that's just how I feel about it. Everyone does whatever they do differently. But to me, number one, when someone gives you a gift, number one, you say thank you. I don't care if it's $1. You say thank you, right? And then on top of that, you have to be grateful and show gratitude because next time someone may not gift. Keisha got called out, even though she didn't give like the funnest of gifts. I'm sure someone there gave nothing. It's possible, but let's continue. So she got called out for the chopper.
So cute. So this is a chopper plus. So this I don't gotta be chopping nothing, honey. I was putting everything I got in here.
Girl, probably that girl because she'll call my house and eat. Thank you.
Then I got a card. Let me read my card.
Wait, what did she?
That's what you need. You're right. I do need this. This is so cute. So this is a chopper plus. So this I don't gotta be chopping nothing, honey. I was putting everything I got in here.
Girl, that girl because she'll come to my house and eat. Thank you.
What she said? Poor little gift. Come over my house and eat.
Best birthday wishes. Life is fun. Birthdays are sweet. People like you are such a treat. Happy birthday. Love you, Keisha. Thank you. It's so sweet. So I'll be using this tonight. Some shower steamers. Okay. And that's an electric candle. It's a light candle. It's a what? It's an electric. The electric lighter. Oh, yeah.
That one.
It was on Amazon must have. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Keisha, that your gift was a fail, hun. Nobody was. I mean, I think the thing is at a big birthday party like that, people like to give the ooh and the ah gift. And Keisha neither gave an ooh nor an ah. Okay. Nobody really oohed and ahhed over it. And it's okay. It's okay. That was a fumble. The girl, white elephant. That was definitely a white elephant gift for someone at the office that you barely know. Okay, period. Let's see. I would take an exercise bike from who? If it's your birthday, and everyone's got different tastes. For me, for my birthday, I like a nice pair of and I say a nice pair of pajamas. I had to one time. Okay, let me not say too much. Let me say it like this. I like a nice pair of pajamas. I'm gonna just say it like that. Okay. I like something of a gift variety. Okay. Don't just go get me some nightshirt. Okay. I like a nice pair of pajamas, right? I like a nice bottle of perfume. Now it doesn't have to be Maison Francaise. It could be the Tory Burch. Okay. I like that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like personal items that are a gift variety. Now, if I'm just itching and scratching for an exercise bike, then I guess okay. But honestly, I don't think I would ever ask for an exercise bike for my birthday. I just wouldn't. Um, I don't really like clothes because I got so plenty of that. You know what I mean? Like I want a personal item so that when I look, to me, since Aisha loves hair, like she might want one of those expensive ass Dyson hair dryers or something. You know what I mean? Like, I just got a bottle of Joe Malone recently, and I got my name engraved on the bottle. How about that? That was a gift for me, period. And I got my whole name on it because I thought it was bougie, right? It made a bougie bottle bougier because guess what? One bottle has my name and the other bottle has my initials. Okay. So I'm just saying there's so many ideas. If you did not know, Joe Malone perfume, you can get engraving. You just have to go to the website and they will engrave the bottle for you. And it's not super expensive. It's not break the bank. If it's a good friend and you're planning to spend like $100, $150, you can get an engraved bottle, and that's a very nice gift, right? It's a ooh, and it may even be an ah. I think everybody wants to give that gift that the birthday person is gonna relish and make other people envy. And no, the chopper that wasn't giving that type of energy. So Keisha, that was kind of a fumble, especially yeah, this was not like a housewarming party. This was not it wasn't it's a birthday party, honey. Um Steamer wipes, what is that? You put them in hot water and steam your body? They're washcloths or something. And then a electric lighter. Aren't all, I mean, who needs something electric lighter? Like, I guess I don't know. I don't understand. Where's the candle? You're gonna give a candle lighter, but was there a candle in the box? You gave steamer wipes, but did you give a nice jar of shea butter or something like that? You gave a chopper. Where's the macadamia nuts? Where's the, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta you give a useful item, but then you give the thing to go with it. You know what I mean? Like it's like giving someone some matches and nothing to light. I don't know. It was interesting. But yeah, the main thing is the dress code. So guys, the gift was embarrassing for a 30th birthday party fail. Absolutely. So let me get on to another point. But yeah, Dr. A, I agree with you. I mean, practical gifts are fine for practical people. I guess I'm more of an impractical person. And I just, when I give someone a gift, I want to give them something they really want. If that's what you really want, then that's what I would give you because that's what's going to make you happy. Because it's all about making the birthday person happy, not yourself happy, which goes back to Keisha not following dress code, not being obedient and reading the invitation. You knew how to get there, you knew what time to be there, you knew you was gonna order some food. You bought a girl a baccarat candle. That's a nice bougie gift. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. Maybe she only had 40. Y'all know she had to buy floors, Tina. Yes, ma'am. Y'all, I'm finally getting to sip my coffee. She could have got her a bottle of champagne. They were going celebrating. Absolutely. So many ideas here, guys. Hey Latoy, hey Boo Boo. Hey LOL. Hello everyone coming in, everyone in the bushes. Go ahead, hit the like button for me, guys. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. I brings it. So go ahead and do me some justice, do me a flavor. And I do see you guys have been hitting that like button, and I certainly do appreciate it. We have 84 right now in the chat, and you guys are awesome. Guys, I do have the call in. So let me tell you this. So Nicole had commented earlier. She said, when I did the post, I said competitive friends and women, frenemies. And it says, not a friend, but my own sister does this. Makes it hard to have her involved in her own niece's life. Extremely loud for no reason and always has to be seen and heard. That's just not good. And a lot of people do that, but they don't realize it. And I think what we talked about at the top was that at the end of the day, it is good to call people out on their ish, because how are we to learn if we don't talk to each other and we don't let each other know what's acceptable, what's not? The next time Keisha does that with this group, they might not be so kind, right? To me personally, I would have thought that was a little bit embarrassing. Okay. I wouldn't want someone to have to talk to me like that again. You know what I mean? So interesting, right? Now when it's your own sister, I mean, to me, I would just be like, what's the deal? Or we're not serving. So let me tell you this. When my husband and I got married, we had a early number one, I didn't want to pay for a lot of alcohol. We did pay for alcohol, but I didn't want to pay for a lot of alcohol. And I knew that having a wedding at night was going to be expensive, right? Um, just we talked about this the other day. We were talking about weddings and things. Um, I did not want to pay for an exorbitant amount of alcohol. I did not want to pay for people to totally get drunk on me. And we just weren't working with it like that at that time, right? We did have a 2-year-old, and we were still living in a different house, and we were preparing ourselves for the next level, right? Next level as in getting married, next level as in buying a property together. We were living in the home that I lived in, prior to us being a couple, okay? Um so you know, I said, you know what, we better do something like in the afternoon, like early, because then it'll be a nice, have a couple of drinks and shut it down, right? And that's what we did. We had the champagne toast, and there was alcohol available. And that's it. That was it. Like, we did not do a whole open wet bar. I think we did have a bar. We had a bar during cocktail hour. So we paid for cocktail hour, which is expensive. Guys, if you're planning a wedding, in between you doing your vows and everything, and they have cocktail hour, that's when you're going to sneak off and go take pictures. So don't think you're going to be at cocktail hour unless you have already taken all your pictures, which I highly recommend. If you've got the stamina to be ready early, get your pictures done, even if it's just the guy pictures, the girl pictures, and you guys get your couple pictures after and the group pictures, you're gonna miss it. So if unless you're okay with seeing each other beforehand, at the end of the day, it's still your special day. But I do think that it's if I would have known that there's some things I would do differently now experiencing a wedding that I didn't know what I didn't know until after the wedding, right? So just some minor adjustments that like moving forward, like when we do our renewal, that I will be like a professional bride because I've had like damn near 10 years to think about it. Because yeah, we are gonna do something fancy. Um for our 10-year. So that's why I wasn't even really sweating this year, our 8-year, and then next year it'll be preparing for 10 because there are some things that I missed and so yeah, that's that on that. But yeah, the reason why I thought about the alcohol was because yeah, I didn't want any problems. Okay? And even at our wedding, there still were people who drank a little bit too much, but that's okay. That's okay. It was fun. It was a wonderful event. People were getting together. We had a nice time. It was okay. No one got sloppy. But that was something, I wanted to have a classy event, right? Um and a classy event is what we had. Nobody got way too drunk. People felt nice and were tipsy, but it wasn't too much alcohol. I just think sometimes um too much alcohol can just create problems, right? Anyway, so yeah, when you have a family member that is like a one uppers to me are people like whatever you're doing, they want to do better and they want to do it better in your face so that they know that you see them because for whatever reason maybe they feel like they're not seen. I don't know why one uppers do what they do, but there are some people that no matter what you do, they've done it and they've done it better and they're going to tell you about it. That is annoying. That is a frenemy I don't like. When people do that to me, those are people that I start to tootsie slide away from, just to be honest. I would love to redo my wedding. First thing I would do would change the guest list. Wow. um I was happy with my guest list. We had a lot of wonderful people who came, and I'm very happy to say that my guest list, only thing I would change would just have been to have added more. Quite honestly, we were blessed to have all the people. We had it right at 100, and I mean, honestly, girl, we could have done 200. 100 for me and my husband was literally almost just family, just to be quite honest, because we have such big families and we couldn't like not have the kids. It was like our siblings, their kids, close aunties and uncles, and very close friends, and that was it. That was it. But it was beautiful, and we were right at 100. But honestly, we could have done 200 easy. Yeah, even 300. 300, that's a girl, you had a wedding, okay? But yeah, we did 100 and it was nice and we were blessed, but I could do another 100. I could do definitely another 100. Um and I'm excited. I'm excited. I actually almost bought a wedding planner the other day, but I didn't. I didn't. But I'm ready. I'm ready to start thinking about it and start, putting money towards it and putting deposits and things. I'm ready. I really want to get my dress out. I can't even think of another dress. If I were to go wedding dress shopping, it would be drama for me. But I think that I will take out my original dress and I'll be wearing that again. See what it's doing, and I'm gonna make it like how I probably would have liked to have had it at the time. But you know what I mean, it's gonna be and I might do like a new veil or something. So I'm gonna make it 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna make it grown and sexy, and I'm excited about that. But yeah, now at the gift table, would I have stood there and said, "There's not enough gifts here. Where's my gifts?" I mean, in this day and age, gifts are coming to your house, which is nice. People are giving money, nice. You know what I mean? And I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. This time around, I think I will have a lot of friends. It's definitely going to be a party because we're already married now. But we'll do some nice vows, say something. It's not going to have to be the break and cocktail hour. It's going to probably be something at the very beginning. We will have already taken our pictures. We're not doing bridesmaids and all those things. We're going to have special people there. Um, um, our best man, we'll have everyone there because we had our siblings and things. But yeah. Are you able to have the bartender water down drinks to keep everyone level? I think so. Not maybe not watered down, but you could tell them don't be generous on the shots. I mean, sometimes people are going to throw the bartenders some money. You're not necessarily always paying for bottles. Sometimes, like at a hotel, you're paying for service. So they might say, well, okay, how many guests are you having? This is what we estimate. How many people will drink? Because, they've done this, they do this all the time. So they're able to really guesstimate what the bar is going to do. You can put a certain amount of money towards a bar, like say you put $2,000 $3,000 down towards the bar, or you can have them tally the bar at the end. You know what I'm saying? One thing that at your wedding, you want to carry your checkbook or your debit card, like, because at the very when the wedding is over is when you settle up. You might say you're going to have 120 people showed. They bought out an extra table and they sat people with plates. You know what I'm saying? So they know, trust and believe, they are counting who's there and who's eating. Okay. Now we did our wedding at the hotel and the reception. So who showed to the wedding, that doesn't matter because we're not paying, we paid a certain amount for that, but then it's the eating part that's really expensive. People are always like, oh, we're not going to have a wedding. We're just going to have a reception. It's just as much. That's the most expensive part. When people say that, I'm like, you got to pay a fee to get married at a church. You have to pay for your pastor. You want to pay for your wedding dress. But if you're going to have a wedding dress and everybody at the wedding, I mean, I didn't pay for bridesmaids dresses. I think I paid for one or two. I did buy the dresses for the junior bridesmaids. Obviously, I had to do Farrah's. Did I buy junior bridesmaids? I'm trying to think. I bought everybody's shoes. That's what I bought. I bought shoes. I bought Farrah's, and I feel like I bought something else. I can't remember, but I did buy some stuff, but I bought everybody's shoes. Um, I think we paid for the ties for the guys. I think. Don't get me twisted out here. Um, you want to do something for your bridal party. I mean, that was kind of my thing. I bought the shoes. I did buy their jewelry. I ordered their necklaces and earrings and things like that. I bought them something nice that they would want to use, and it was really nice after the wedding seeing a few people wearing the jewelry that I purchased. So that was nice. I want to renew my wedding vows, but from who raised me does not know who my bio family, it is still awkward, but I wouldn't want my father to feel away. I want to renew my wedding vows, but my family who raised me does not know my bio family. Got it. Well, you know what? You're grown. I would say this, you're grown. And they can feel awkward, but when the music gets to playing and they're focused on the reason why they're there, that should be the focus. If you're there to celebrate Dr. A and Dr. A's union with Mr. K, at the end of the day, that's what they should be there for, and they should take it as an opportunity to get to know each other. At the end of the day, if it were not for them, there would be no you to have adopted. That's what I would say. I know that probably seems very kind of like lame and duh, but at the end of the day, if they're celebrating you and your union, your marriage, um then they should be more understanding, I think. What gift did you give to your bridesmaids? It was the shoes and the jewelry. Did I do something else? I can't remember. I think that was it. I bought their jewelry, I bought their shoes, and that was it. That was enough because the shoes, I mean, the shoes weren't, I didn't buy Louboutins, but like when Nene got remarried, Nene Leaks, she bought all of them, those Pegas or the Pegals, nude, 100, the 100 millimeter or whatever, Pegals. Um, okay. So yeah, but yeah, guys, I guess it was a call out on Miss Keisha and her we're gonna just have to say bad manners. And that kind of a little bit of masculine energy for number one, assuming not reading the invitation, showing up and seeing, reading the room, and not taking the initiative to try to correct the problem before the birthday girl got there. When the birthday girl got there, she was called out, and I do think that she was gracious, enough, and she took her medicine, and we should hope that maybe she won't do that again. We'll see. Key is saying per usual. Okay. But guys, yeah, I don't want to keep you guys too long. We're right at about an hour, and this was so much fun. We're gonna do this again. I do want to be able to kind of do this type of chat, kind of talk more about us rather than them. But it's always good to have a case study and some subject matter to kind of feed off of. If you guys have any questions or comments, let's see what everybody acts like she's too fragile to hear the truth. Girl, no one, you know what? I would be, me personally, I would feel too fragile to not hear the truth. I would be mad if people had a truth to tell me and didn't think enough of me to tell me. I think that you are secretly a joke when people carry on behind your back. I would rather have people tell me that I am annoying as fuck or I am like I'm hard to be friends with. Um Rather than you talk about me behind my back. That's the injustice. So if there's people out here who are friends with her and they're playing with her or they're just tolerating her, then she needs to know that because she can't get better or do better unless people tell her the truth. And if she chooses not to change, then that's her business. Like, you know what I mean? They don't have to be around her if they don't want to. Right? So that's the way I look at it. I'm not going to be I've ended many friendships. I mean, not many like hundreds or tens of whatever. But I've decided that if there's someone that I can't really mess with cuz I don't like your style, um I don't have a problem telling someone that. You know what I mean? Like I had to do that actually on the YouTube streets. I mean, I've talked about it and I don't want to get into it right now, but I've had to distance myself from folk and for many reasons, and I'm not going to leave things awkward by making someone feel like I'm just ghosting them. I'm just going to let you know like, "Hey, nice to look, like the Erica Badu song. It's nice seeing you, but like I'll see you next lifetime. You know what I mean? Like this is just not a good match. We're not friends, or I don't like the way you do business, or all of those things. Like you just, like everyone is not for everybody. And people don't like that. But at the end of the day, to me, I don't need to feel awkward. Okay. I just need to be. And if I don't want to be friendly with someone, I'm just going to let them know. I'm not going to just ghost them. I'm just going to, illustrate why I had to take out my long handle spoon if they don't like it too bad. You know, I had a friend actually. I'll tell you guys this story really quick. I think I've told you guys this before, but I, in my 20s, I had a friend who was she was a friend of a friend. She became my friend and she was moving like all of us did back then. Like every time your lease is up, you go to the newest apartment and with the best pool and whatever. Anyway, she had a Rottweiler, and not only did I dog sit for her before, but I was the only one who showed up to help her pack and move and load up my car and all of those things. I'm the only one that showed up, right? And this was the first time we'd actually had some alone time. We'd gone out, hung out, drank, had fun, all kinds of things, hung out always as a group. It was a group of us. Anyway, so like I said, she was a friend of my friend. She's actually one of my good friends. She's her daughter's godmother, right? Anyway, so my friend is the glue, kind of like Ashley is with Aisha, right? So this would be the first time that me and her kind of hung out a little bit, and I'm helping her move. And she said, "You know, you are really, gosh, you're so sweet. You're such a nice person." She said, "You know, when I met you, I really didn't like you." And that kind of caught me off guard as I was packing up her kitchen. I was so taken aback by just the free willingness to tell me her mind about not having liked me at all. And how, I guess, through me just being me, I proved myself worthy of friendship. But yet, and still, I was the only one that showed up to help you move and to help you with your damn 120-pound dog. And I'm gonna just tell you guys, on that was the last time I ever saw her. I told my friend Candy what happened. Now, if Candy's listening, she, you know what I mean? So, I said a name, but whatever. You guys don't know Candy. Anyway, I told her what had happened and how unhappy I was about that. I was not pleased. I felt very kind of like, what? Like, I was really kind of offended, like, I was on a try before you buy, or I was on some, like, when you were hanging out with me and I thought we were cool, you actually really didn't like me. It took me so far back when I finished helping her move, like, I finished up, like, when I finished up at that moment, I think I helped her take another load or 2, and I basically kind of just faded away, and I think I ended up telling Candy, "I'm not the woman that I was then." I think I just ended up fading away, and we just only kinda hung out as a group anyway, so it was okay. Plus, she was a registered nurse, she was a busy nurse, and, I just kind of didn't involve myself in certain activities anymore, right? But I was very offended, and I guess we could have been great friends. I don't know, but when she told me that, it wasn't meant to be. You know what I mean? And that's okay because I had to pick my own face up, and I also had to realize, like, maybe I was a people pleaser. Maybe I don't know what it was, the epiphany that I had at that moment. But when that person decided to be so free with information about how they felt about me as I am doing a kindness for them and kind of made me feel a way about it. I mean, it wasn't an opportunity for me to feel like, oh, that's awesome. Like, you like me now. It made me feel like, you phony bitch. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? That's how I felt. And that's how I treated it. So that was it. You know what I mean? That was me stepping into the woman that I am today, which, if you don't like me, that's okay. Just keep my name out your mouth, right? I'm not going to bother you. You don't bother me. Okay? That's street code, right? Yeah, don't start none, won't be none. All of those things. Yeah, I just had to I was like, "Okay. Okay, girl." I was very offended. Now, today I'd probably just long handle spoon that person. I probably wouldn't cut, you know, if we're in the same social group, but I would probably just, because I've learned how to manage my long handle spoon. Um, I would just I would just long handle spoon. I would just be like, "Oh, hey girl." And it's not even about being phony. We would just never do anything again. You know what I mean? But at that time, with the skills that I had and at the point in my life that I was, that was what I had to offer, and that's what I did. But it's okay. Um so, guys, don't forget, comment down below if you're here on the replay. Welcome. Hit the like button, subscribe. So next time I go live, we might do another topic. I'm going to try and do this like once or twice a week. I can't make any promises yet as far as schedule. Just have your notifications on. Make sure that you're subscribed because I love these conversations. I think it's so much fun. If you guys enjoy it too, I think next time we come back, I want to discuss like masculine energy. I want to talk about one-uppers. I want to talk about competitive women, maybe even in the workplace. We could do some workplace chat. You guys tell me what you want to talk about next. But yeah, I think maybe we can come up with a schedule potentially. Wednesdays kind of feels good. And maybe a day on the weekend or something like that, but maybe twice a week or something. And we'll have to come up with some days and just have some women's chat on stuff that affects all of us. Okay. So yes, this is Real Talk Bougie. Okay. Don't get it twisted. And that's all it is, and that's what it's going to be. Guys, I appreciate y'all so much. I'm going to go ahead and make some dinner for my family now, try and get some food popping. And I hope that you guys have a great evening. I did post a vlog on my vlog channel yesterday. If you're not subscribed, it's called Francoise Vlogs. If you go to the front of my channel, you will see my other 2 channels posted. If you would support both of them, that would be awesome if you're not already doing that. But I did post a vlog yesterday. Go check it out. I'm trying to grow my numbers over there too. So I appreciate you guys so much. Have a great evening. Take care. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.